holy shit. Hey, nice of you to drop in. I kind of... Where am I? Anyway. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Present you. This is past me. Future me. You already know who it is. So... I promise you, I had a topic. There was a topic that I was going to touch. Oh, well, let's start with a few things. This bitch got her Prozac back. So after not having it for, let's say like a month, due to an insurance/prescription issue, wasn't able to take my special fluoxetine, and I noticed that I'm eating way more without it, but I'm overweight, so we don't want someone like me eating a whole lot. Oh my gosh. Yes. So sometimes I'll go around with my incense and I'll like do every corner. Oops. What are you eating? Yes. And I'm so smart. I put my incense in a wooden mortar and pestle. You know, because that's what everybody would do. Maybe I want a house fire. You know, you never know. So, I don't know what to say. Okay, so my Prozac came back, and that's good. I get to start on physical therapy on Friday. And today is, I think, Wednesday. My mom's birthday is literally in a week. I don't know what to get this woman. I mean, I know she likes chocolate, so I was thinking of maybe just sending her a bunch of chocolate. I don't know. It looks like my nipple's out, but that's just the shadow. Well, it's not the shadow. It's my boob trying to break out of the bra. Everyone says that the way you find your bra size is you take measuring tape. Not the long tape that retracts into itself. So, not this. This is not going to help you. It doesn't bend the way it should. Usually they're white and they come rolled up in the sewing section. So you do right here, right where the bottom of the bra is supposed to go. And then you do like around right here or either over your nipples or over where like the biggest part of your boobage is. And then for every 2 inches, it's a size up. So if you're like 36, or if you're like 30 right here and 36 up here, then you're a C. So judging by that logic and that logic alone, I should be a D plus C minus, or however that goes. You know, between I don't know if I said B and C or D and C, whatever. But it also depends on where you're going. You know, JCPenney has smaller bra, or no, Victoria's Secret has smaller bra sizes than Walmart. Walmart has smaller bra sizes than Kmart, I think. And then Target has a bigger size than Walmart. So in one store you might be like a 34D, and then in another store you're going to be a 34C. And let me tell you, it's really hard to find bras for chunky women who don't have Pamela Anderson boobs. And I do not have Pamela Anderson boobs. I don't even know if her boobs are real. Oh no. I I don't even usually wear bras. This is considered it's a sports bra with a clasp. So it's a size large. You know you're going for comfort instead of style when you're looking for small, medium, large versus 28C, 32D. And then the shape of your titties, too. First of all, did you know that there are like over 8 different sizes of titties? And don't be that person who's like, there's only one type of titty, or there's only 2. There's perky and saggy. No. Excuse me. I noticed, and I'm so sorry. I apologize for those of you who are sensitive to these noises that come out of my throat hole. So I've got like post-nasal drip, which basically means like I haven't had to blow my nose in over a decade, because it all like goes this way instead of this way. Okay, so there's that, and I have like really bad IBS, which is why you always see me with like a cup of like swamp water. It's tea. It's also why like I burp a lot, you know, like I have a lot of like acid reflux, and my doctors are thinking that the IBS and the acid reflux is connected to the rheumatoid arthritis. My doctors are really wanting me to have rheumatoid arthritis, and it's not like they want me to suffer for the rest of my life. It's hi frames. Can I have you? Come here. Give me the frame. Oh, there we go. So it's not like they want me to have what is it? A disease? A disorder? I don't know what the difference is. Anyway, so it's not like they want me to have a disorder. It's that rheumatoid arthritis would really answer everything. Like, why does my body hurt before rainfall or before snowfall? You know, like, it would answer the question as to why it seems like I have GERD. You know, it would make sense as to why I have acid reflux. It would make sense as to why I have IBS. You know, when you have lumbar back problems, it does affect your, I don't know what to call it, your excrement organs, your potty organs, your intestines, asshole, bladder, colon, that shit, you know. Hey, baby. You dropped my vape. He burnt my shake. So like, I don't want to have it, but with everything else that's going on, it would totally make sense if I have it. Now, nothing that I'm dealing with is contagious. Nothing that I'm dealing with is contagious. She's mad because I'm sitting with my butt against the back of the chair. Here, if I scoot up, she'll go back. Okay. So, like, none of the shit that I'm dealing with is contagious, you know? It's not like I have, like, the chicken pox, or, like, it's not that I have, like, leprosy or anything like that. I have, like, they're called autoimmune diseases. Autoimmune disorders. I really don't know the difference between disease and disorders. But anyways. So yeah, I don't have AIDS. Don't have HIV. It's not that. I know it's frames. There you are. I know it seems like it because, I literally said autoimmune disease or disorder. I can't remember. But it's AID, not AIDS. And if you have allergies, that's an autoimmune disease. If you have asthma, autoimmune disease. Epidural lipomatosis. You guessed it. Autoimmune disease. So yeah, like shit like that, pretty much. If I have RA, that would pretty much be like the reason for all of my pain and all of my issues and all that shit. So that'd be cool. However, I don't see the rheumatologist. Back in September, and I say this every time I talk about the rheumatologist. Back in September of 2020, I scheduled a doctor's appointment with the rheumatoid arthritis doctor, a rheumatologist. And, the referral was sent over for my doctor, things like that. And they're like, okay. Excuse me. And they were like, okay, Miss Morales, we can get you in for like April. And I'm like, April? Like the 4th month of 2021? And she was like, yeah. I was like, okay. So I took it. And then my physical therapist thinks that one of my physical therapists thinks that I have RA. If I say RA, I mean rheumatoid arthritis, because that's too many syllables. So I told her, I was like, yeah, I have an appointment with like some Ascension group, but like I did it back in September. Oh, how was the appointment? No, I scheduled the appointment back in September. Oh, okay, how was it? No, it's for October. It's for April. Oh my goodness. You really need to see someone sooner. Yeah, I know. Let me see if I can do anything about that. So I'm sitting here getting cupped. And I don't know if she used fire. I was on my stomach the whole time and we were talking about like 1,000 other different things. And she comes back with this note and she's like, call this number. Your doctor sent a referral. They're part of our... I don't know what it's called. A group of hospitals. Like... You know how, like, Sam's Club and Walmart are the same thing, but different, like that. And she's like, yeah, we just got a place, the blah, blah, blah. They gave me this number and the doctor's name, and I called, and lo and behold, God, smelling tea is like crack. Anyway, it was the same fucking place. It was the same place. They already have me on a list that they're going to call me... Frames? Okay, sorry. They already have me on a list where they're going to call me if somebody cancels. And I'm like, okay, but you have to give me 3 business days notice because I can't drive. And that's when my... insurance, I have to give my insurance 3 business days notice. And they're like, yeah, we have you for April, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay. It's the 2nd month of the year. I'm already more than halfway there. So all I gotta do is not die. I'm like, what smells so good? What did I burn? Incense. Teehee. So... to switch topics. I'm that chick that can spend an hour in Walmart sniffing the candles. So one of the things that I really like saying is that tea is not just a drink. It's an experience. And I don't just mean tea. Any beverage can be an experience. But I've been on this tea kick lately. And when I say it's an experience, I mean, I make my own tea. I make tea by the cup. I also make tea with my French press. So I think that's like a quart. A quart? Approximately 32 fluid ounces. A liter. A liter is about a quart. Just about. A liter is a little bit more than a quart. Anyway. So I either make it by the cup or by the quart. And usually when I make it by the quart, I'm trying to do like an iced tea sort of thing. Or I just drink it straight from a French press. Because who doesn't want a liter of hot tea? Anyway, what I'm sniffing now is I can't remember. Oh, no, yes, I do. It's jasmine tea with 2 teaspoons of honey, 1 teaspoon of sweetened condensed coconut milk, and I think a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and then a tablespoon no, let's switch that to I want to say 3 milliliters of motherwort. Yeah. So motherwort itself is a tincture, and it's usually used for anxiety, but you gotta be careful. If you take too much motherwort, you can look like you got black eyes. And the reason why is because you have like a bunch of little capillaries right here, and a bruise is basically like veins and stuff that were either like injured or torn. And what happens is it makes your capillaries swell up and find their way to the surface. And it makes you look like you got red eyes or black eyes. But it's a very, very calming tincture. So calming. And I love making tincture. It's so easy. You do have to have a lot of herb. So, say, okay, I have a bunch of quartz. When I say quartz, I think of the crystal. Quartz. That's like the volume of water. Anyway, I usually make tinctures in quartz. Is that an English accent or a New York accent? Is a New York accent a type of English accent? Technically speaking, it is English. Anyways. So back to this tea is an experience, not just a drink thing. So I make my own tea. So, you know, you have to sit there and wait for the water to boil. And then you add your water to your tea bags. And you watch the gradients. You know, you watch like the color coming in from the tea. And it's not just the water and the tea. You know, you get to smell the herbs that are being steamed and steeped, and you can feel the warmth of the mug between your fingers. You can, so we've already covered sight, smell, touch. Oh, I love stirring my tea. Wait, I think my mic's on the side. That's such a soothing sound. Where are my frames? Oh. I think it's because I know I'm about to get a mouthful of tea when I hear the sound. So you see the colors changing. You smell the tea. You can listen to yourself stir it. You feel the warmth between your arms, hands. So that's see, smell, touch. Of course, you taste the tea. See. Oh, you hear the water boiling and you hear yourself stirring the tea. So at one point, it does take all of your senses to fully enjoy a cup of tea. And sometimes I just like to stick my nose in it. You can see my nose rings. The little bit of condensed coconut milk that I put in here, it doubles as a sweetener and a creamer, which is why, you know, it kind of looks like really creamed up coffee. Well, it's jasmine tea. Oh, it's so good! So, we've touched on tea. We touched on doctors. What else can I touch on other than children? That's a joke. I do have a tiny repertoire. Excuse me. I have a tiny repertoire of songs to post. One song from Juice WRLD, a couple more Post Baloney's, some Billie Eilish's, Billie Eilips. So I have this problem. And I think this problem stems from the fact that I am a young millennial. I seem to speak in memes, vines, and commercials. So, if I say something that's like 4 syllables and ends in A as the vowel of the last consonant, like, she dropped my vape, I will then have to say, he burnt my cheek, from SpongeBob. He burnt my fries! He burnt my burger! He burnt my cheek. Or like if I say something in 3 syllables, like hot matcha, I gotta say it like the Hot Pockets commercial. Hot matcha. or like Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I hate the shit. Or, excuse me? I say it to my dog all the time. Excuse me, bitch. She's not a bitch. She's a heifer. I haven't bred her yet. I'm pointing over there like that's where she is. I don't know where she is. That's okay. So, like, I don't have Tourette's. I'm going to open this like that. I don't have Tourette's. Is the filter in my brain probably clogged and broken? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, yeah. Usually when I'm posting, when I'm recording, Shay will be like, stop cursing. Stop cursing. You'll curse too much. And I'll be like, when I post this on YouTube, it literally asks me if this content is for kids. And I say no. Because I don't think you want your 12-year-old to learn how to shoot up vitamin D. Or vitamin B12, sorry. You know, so generally, I don't really make content for kids. Now, if you're that, you know, if you're struggling and what I'm saying seems to be helping, then by all means, please continue. You know, ask me some questions. What y'all want to know? What's going on? Unfortunately, I can't go live on YouTube. My computer. Okay, no, it's the likes and it's my low analytics on YouTube that's stopping me. However, my laptop won't allow me to be live on Twitch. I'd have to do that with a different computer or my phone. And I'm not trying to do all that just yet. But to be honest, I thought that I would be able to do more Twitch stuff and then upload those videos onto YouTube. That's what my original goal was, to stream Twitch videos here. I can't. Like, the app thinks that my laptop, or the extension, I should say, the extension thinks that my laptop is a phone when it's not. I don't know. Somehow I was able to waste 30 minutes of your time. I appreciate those of you who watch it, those of you who reached this far. I can tell how much of my videos are being watched, and it's normally half of the time that I spend here talking is actually watched. However, YouTube is really quick to get them copyright claims up. I have a lot of videos that cannot be monetized, which sucks. And I don't have enough subscribers to start sponsorships, which also sucks. But I don't know. I have to call for disability, and my doctor says I should be able to get it, not just because of this long ass list of what's wrong with me, but because I am in, because I'm in physical therapy and because I go to all these doctors all the time. You know, they can see that I'm trying to do something about all these issues, and that's what's actually getting in the way of me working. I mean, it's really hard to work when you can't sit still for 10 minutes. Like, I literally have to change my position unless I'm in, like, a really comfy chair like this one. But, yeah, my primary care physician, my psychiatrist, they're all like, you should go for disability. Why aren't you going for disability? My therapist, you know. And part of me, first of all, it's hard. I've attempted 3 times in Illinois to get disability, and each time they denied me. And I was in DCFS. I was a ward of the state, you know, like I was a foster kid. And usually it's easy for foster kids to get disability. And that's based on the fact, that's based off of mental alone. You dig? So it's not that I'm like mentally incompetent. However, my anxiety and depression do get in the way. So technically I am mentally incompetent. That's sad. So I find it funny that whenever I go to the ER, and it's been a while. My bruises have healed all the way. You can't even tell that they stuck me. But my doctor wants me to do another allergy test. Apparently 3 things give me anaphylactic shock. But back to the health issues. This is the list of why doctors say that I should be a shoo-in for disability. Borderline personality disorder, chronic low back pain, lumbar degenerative disc disease, HO, self-harm, IBS, asthma, neuropathy, stenosis, PTSD, sacroiliac joint dysfunction of both sides, bilateral ovarian cyst, left knee pain, dysplasia of cervix, high grade CIN2. That's when we found out that I had, the precancer. History of miscarriage, uses birth control, history of sexual abuse in childhood, history of sex abuse in adulthood, anxiety, dysplasia of cervix, low grade. That was another pussy cancer thing. Pelvic pain complicating pregnancy, other spondylosis with radiculopathy. What was the other one? Spondylitis? Stenosis, spondylosis, and sacroiliitis. So, yeah, that's a long-ass list. I feel like a lot of those things by themselves can get someone on disability, and the fact that I have all those things kind of helps my case. However, I don't feel like I deserve disability. And part of the reason why is because I've been trying, and it's not like I've been denied yet in Wisconsin. It's the song and dance that I have to go through. Like, you have to call this number. They ask you, questions, press 1 for this, press 2 for this, press 9 for this. And it's like you have to listen to everything explicitly. And then hopefully you get, attached to a person. If not, they hang up on you. I don't know. But me calling all these times and having this, song and dance that I have to go through makes it seem like somebody else might deserve it more than me. Like the universe is trying to tell me, no, bitch, go to work. And I'm not gonna lie, the last job that I had, I got fired because I couldn't come into work because I was having pain. Now I was working at Subway. And I thought my manager would understand that I have all these issues. And I'm not just I don't just tell people this. I show people this. I was just reading off my big ass list. I don't know if you can see. There we go. You see, it says health summary. It's literally, it's all my shits. Okay, my allergies. Hello, all my allergies. I have a lot of allergies. Anyway, so yeah, I let her know in the, where are my frames? Can I have my frames? There we go. I let her know during the interview process, like, I got a lot of back problems and I take drugs. Usually it comes up when they ask about drugs anyway, like, I had my cannabis card. Oh, why do you have a cannabis card? Oh, I have all these back problems, blah, blah, blah. So she knew. And if she didn't know, I think me leaving out of the bitch in a stretcher would say something. Like, my uncle didn't just pick me up and take me home. The EMTs picked me up and took me to the ER to try and stabilize my pain. And I never just call 911. That's never my first call. When I hate calling 911. I don't like the police getting involved. I don't like emergency services getting involved unless it's an emergency. So I always call my doctor's office first. And in my doctor's office, I talk to the nurse and I give them, I tell them what's going on. And 9 times out of 10, they say, well, you have to go to the ER. You need to go to the ER. We should see you in the ER. God damn it, motherfuckers. And I'm like, I don't want to go. Can you just put it in the chart that I'm having extreme breakthrough pain? Well, yeah, we can, but it sounds like you're in a lot of pain. It sounds like this is blah, 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 blah. So then I leave in a stretcher. If I could just put ice on it for 20 minutes, I would do that. I would bring, stuff so I can massage my back against the wall. So I try really hard to work with these people, but I'm disabled. And there's a lot of stigma. I'm 27. I can't walk up 16 steps. I'm 27 years old and I have a huge fear of falling. Just in general, let alone falling down the stairs. I'm terrified. My dog only weighs 30 pounds, but I've trained her to the point where I don't hold her leash. When we go up and down the stairs, I don't, because the second she tugs, I can go tumbling down. Now she listens very well. She knows slow, she knows gentle, but I don't know. If you all are wondering why I have very old music on in the background, it's because I went on to YouTube Music and I literally just typed in public domain music and stuff from, the 1920s popped up. And I was like, okay, shit, I forgot about that. Like, copyrights on songs anyway only last like 100 years. Then it's like everybody's song. I think Happy Birthday is public domain now. I'm not sure. I know while I was in school, they had there was a whole thing about it. Oh, I know, fucking copyrights suck. On one side, it's like, yes, people should get paid for their ideas. I totally understand that. However, when someone's doing cover songs, okay, like I do cover songs, I always say, who I'm getting the sheet music from. Not necessarily the person who made the sheet music for the cover song, but when I do Under Pressure, if I ever sing the song Under Pressure, by fucking Queen and David Bowie, I'm gonna let y'all know that I wasn't the one who created this song. You know? Why does YouTube have to copyright claim that? Why? So I can't, so even if I do get enough followers, those videos will never be monetized. Could never be monetized. Which is why I have public domain music or non-copyrighted music in the background. But this was the first time that I typed in open domain instead of non-copyrighted. So I guess these are songs that have gone through, you know, being copywritten, and now they're public domain instead of it was never copywritten in the first place. But I like it. Anyway. So yeah, my ring light broke. So I had this huge tantrum and broke my tripod. But then I realized that my ring light actually works. And luckily I have two tripods. But just look at the tripod that I'm working with right now. It's sad. I don't want to show you until my frames come back. There you go. This is it. It's so tiny. Oh, that's a good, that's a, I was going to say that's a gooder spot. That's a better spot. It's been 40 minutes, guys. I bought this, either I got it or my friend Jenny got it from a thrift store. And I love it. There's this song, I think her name is Emmy. I'm not sure. But the song is Snow Cone. And she's all like, sweeter than a motherfucking snow cone. At the end, she's like, I'm recklessly reckless, attacked when defenseless. Something, just something, and I'm just a thrift store sweater with the holes. Faded love sitting at home. I resonate with that song. She's like, I'm Prozac dependent, attacked when defenseless, recklessly reckless, and I'm just a thrift store sweater with the holes. Holes? Holes. I love thrift store sweaters and thrift store long skirts. Yeah. Maybe I don't know. This is brainstorming. This is big brain time. This is brainstorming. I was watching Markiplier play a game last night. I think it was called Welcome to the Game or something. I lost the game. But it's a good ass freaking video game. Like, I would play it. I would play it, but when the instructions aren't when the instructions of a game aren't specific or open world where you can just do whatever, you know, like I can't have too many options. I can't like have to figure shit out on myself. Like with all the Legend of Zelda sayings, with all the Legend of Zelda games, yes, some of them are open world. I would say like the 2 or 3 newest ones are open world. I don't know. I don't own a Switch. I have a DS. But I mean, like, you know, you break the pots, you cut the lawn, you cut the bushes, you attack the enemies. There's really not much more than that. Or like, there's an Assassin's Creed game that I love. I love. And it's not like, you know, like the regular ones, which I've seen gameplay for. I fucking love watching. You can call me weird, but I do like watching video games. Whether it's a Let's Player or I'm at somebody else's house. It's better than TV half the time. But there's this Assassin's Creed video game. Where, like, you can only go, like, left or right. You know, it's kind of like Assassin's Creed meets Super Mario Brothers. Yeah. Who was the guy who sung St. James Infirmary Blues? Cab Calloway. Oh, Cab Calloway. Do y'all think he's public domain yet? Let's ask the Big G Corporation. I was about to say, this sounds like a cartoon. 1930 Mickey Mouse. Okay, Google. Are Cab Calloway's songs public domain?
Playing Cab Calloway on YouTube Music.
Okay, so I said, I'm talking to the Big G man, right? So I said the G word. And I thought that my phone was going to pick it up, but my Chromebook picked it up too. Camera frames. So Cab Calloway popped up on the YouTube, and they're doing St. James Infirmary Blues. I'm scared to talk in front of my electronics. My computer, on the other hand, no matter by who or how old, are all still protected by... Is Cab Calloway's music in the public domain? I keep saying domain instead of domain. His name is Cabell. He did stuff for fucking... Okay, so I knew he did Betty Boop, but I didn't know... This thing is saying Minnie the Moocher, and I think... Best known for the song Minnie the Moocher, blah, 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 1920s, blah, blah, blah. Active music throughout the golden years, blah, blah, blah. 1907. Ooh, he has 6 kids. Ooh. Let me research this guy on my own. Reefer Man. Like Jumpin' Jive, Reefer Man, and It Ain't Necessarily So. He even wrote the book Hepster's Dictionary, which sold 2 million copies. What the fuck is this Hepster's Dictionary? Okay, Google. What's Hepster's Dictionary?
Here's the definition of hipster. Formal. A person who follows the latest trends and fashions, especially those regarded as being outside the cultural mainstream. This dictionary written by an African-American.
Sorry for the weird faces. My phone is locked, and she was still answering me, so that was not cool. And that was telling me the definition of a hipster. The Hepster's Dictionary was the first dictionary written by a black man. That black man being Cab Calloway. I love that man. I would marry his kids just to have his jeans in my jeans. Okay, so I've been here for about 50 minutes. I appreciate y'all who have kept me on, even in the background. I know I talk a lot and I don't really show too much, you know, but I do appreciate you guys. Shout out to Broly, DJ, and Dakota for actually giving me some input, you know, and for giving me some push to make more videos. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate all of my old friends who I don't talk to anymore, who like just so happen to like be over here. Like, share, subscribe, all that good shit. So I can soon monetize these videos. Dude, if Bigelow Tea would sponsor me, that would be great. Just saying, you know. I only have like, I don't know, like 200 tea bags from Bigelow sitting on top of my fridge right now. You know, that's all. You know, I only buy them in bulk 3 times a year. No, but in all seriousness, I'm not being sponsored. But I am on Bigelow's dick. Yes. Bigelow is the dopest, flyest, OG pimp hustler gangsta player hardcore motherfucker living today. I'm totally and completely on the dick. Sorry, that was DJ Caffeine. Or no, that's DJ Isaacs. Back in my rave days. Okay, I'm going to put this tea down. And I'm going to stop so I can go. I appreciate you guys. Like, share, subscribe. Bye.